It'll be the Patriots of Brooklyn taking on the Tennessee Titans.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go. Check white. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Spears. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's Spears on second down.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready.
Third and short, Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver.
The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Finding space at the 40.
As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. And this is going to be incomplete.
The Titans at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Ritter now. That is caught.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins.
And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
3rd and goal, Ritter with it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Ready up. 52 blasted. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
The race is on.
And touchdown.
Damian Pierce, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Titans, nothing. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Come on, set. Steal, black.
Following the interception, Young. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
DJ Johnson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing, Young. And his throw is incomplete.
You talk about this Titan defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Young. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And the first play will be a field goal try. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Shot, 17, ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
It's caught, Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Hand off to Spears.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Spears with another carry.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Smash, smash.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That pass taken in by Burks.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Mega. Hut.
And here's a give to Spears.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks.
That's a Titans touchdown.
Traylon Burks,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Aubrey good with the PAT. And
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Pierce now up the middle. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 107 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Young.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Young to throw it. That'll be caught by Cup. Touchdown, Patriots.
Cooper Kupp.
He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list.
And the Patriots are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Right back to Spears.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Ready?
Young on 1st down.
Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Titans' 18-yard line.
Down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Young now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, Young. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Young on 3rd down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. They'll run with Spears. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
10 cycles. 6. Mega. Rail. Yellow. Blaster. 6. Ready?
On 1st down, Ritter.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Slide through. Set.
Back to throw, Ritter. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. Ritter with it after the play fake. Now he steps away. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot,
and he will take this one for a Titans touchdown. Tajay Spears taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Titans had got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
and you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. Perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Give left side for Pierce. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 120 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. Breaks through the contact. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. They'll roll him out right. And he's got his big tight end here. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Ready.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here is Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Called a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's Young from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15.
To Pierce, they set up the screen.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and they'll bring up 4th down.
You know, bouncing, they throw in the towel. In this case, you just kind of wave the white flag, and you think to yourself, if he can just get past that initial wave, he's got a chance to get free. But that screen, it was going nowhere from the start. It forces the 4th down.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Set.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
On 3rd down, here's Spears. 67 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Black shot. Ready?
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Let's go now.
2nd and 10.
Hustle, hustle.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Young. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. Take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change
change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead is down to 2. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick six. But, look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That throw by Young incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Young will set to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the run crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
Trouble, 38.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Ready.
And now a run with Spears. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
Ready.
Spears will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Set.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Desmond Ritter, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Titans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 5. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Young. That's complete to Pierce. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Young. 3rd and long coming up. defensively? You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Young to throw.
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Spike 60. Trail. Yellow. Hut, hut.
Ritter looking to throw it here.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now Young.
Throw left side, complete to Cup.
And he will manage to get out of bounds here with the 1st down as they stop it with 27 seconds.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's 1st down.
They go play action. Young. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Slide through.
Now Young. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1.
From the shotgun, it's Young. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Ready.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4.
35. Patriots 35. 41.
So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he is going to have a Titans first down, and that should just about do it. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Tennessee, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.